Hey guys, how's it going? Mike the Tech here. Have you ever been kind of outside or at home and you hear a really loud plane or helicopter and you're wondering what is that or why is it there or kind of what's going on with that situation, right? Well, I found a great site that actually lets you track all flights in real time, and it has some really interesting features that I thought you guys might want to know about. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Before we get started, I want to give a huge shout out to Todd M. Thank you so much for being a channel supporter. If you want to support this channel, click on that join or thanks button below. Let's go ahead and get started. The website that I use is AirNav Radar Box. And as you can see, it has every live flight in the world, almost in the world. There's some areas, obviously, where we don't have too much information on, but for all the areas that support it, we have flight information on those flights. I would assume most are US-based flights, but it could go further than that as well. So let's go ahead and zoom into an area and see what kind of things we can actually do here. So if I zoom in, we can see that we have different icons for the different types of planes. We have the large airliners, we have our small planes, and we have helicopters. So if we click on this helicopter right here, for example, we can see what kind of helicopter it is, and we can look up the helicopter name, like Bell 206B Jet Ranger 2, and we can look up what kind of helicopter that is. So let's, if I can actually aim. So it's a Bell 206, so it's one of these helicopters. And we can see different types of information on that. And one of the really cool features is, let's say we want to track this flight. If you have family on it or something, you can click on this flight and actually click on follow. And then it's going to show you, it's going to track on the screen where that flight is going. You can also, if I can scroll down a bit, let me make that smaller. There we go. You can also choose cockpit view. And this is really cool. It uses a Cesium database. I've used this before in Unreal Engine to give you a live view of what that plane is seeing. So if I full screen this, it's going to slowly load in the textures, and it's going to update the flight. You can see we're now kind of in a flight simulator flying through what that plane is seeing at that moment. And it counts for altitude and everything, so that when you actually see the plane landing at an airport, you're landing as well. So I thought that was really, really cool. And you can have this open while you're tracking the flight. Let's go ahead and turn that off. You can also choose See Route, and it'll tell you where it's going. It'll tell you the planned destination. So this one's going from San Jose to Portland, Oregon. And yeah, that'll show you all that information on it. Let's go ahead and close this. So here's all the flights again. So again, you just basically say like, hey, I'm hanging out at, let's just choose a random area. I'm hanging out at the Gray Lodge Wildlife Area, and I heard this. I see this plane going by, so I can actually load up this app, click on the plane. It tells me what that plane's doing, where it's from, what kind of plane it is. For example, today I had a helicopter outside, and we were wondering what it was, if it was like a police helicopter, if it was a hospital helicopter, a private one, and we were able to look that up. So yeah, this is a pretty cool app. It's a great website, and it's some really cool information to have. Not all flights will give you information. There's some flights that, for example, will say blocked. So like this helicopter says blocked, and there's some information that's hidden. And this is essentially because it's a private flight and they've specifically requested it be blocked. That could mean that it's a private person who doesn't want people tracking his location, or it could be a business who doesn't want their location tracked for whatever scouting purposes. It could be a wide variety of things, but that's when they specifically request that the information not be released. And usually that's just, yeah, it's like a private plane, so they don't want anybody tracking celebrities and stuff like that. But yeah, this is pretty cool. And let me know if you have any questions or comments in the comment section below, or if you have a better resource than this, I'd love to check it out. Thanks for watching, and have a great day. Peace. What? You've never heard of Stream Savers, and you thought PewDiePie was the only YouTuber to make a game? I made a game too, and it's called Stream Savers, and it's available for pre-order right now for $9.99, and that's a great price.